This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint.
Allison Martinez is live at the Spokane Waste to Energy facility with tips on how to minimize your waste.
Sydney Charles has the latest details on the war between Israel and Hamas in the Middle East.
And Mark has your forecast on a rainy start to your work week.
But let's get to some breaking news. Firefighters knocked down a fire at the Sparky's Subs early this morning on East Mission. That's in the Chief Gary Park neighborhood. The fire started just before 2 this morning. Firefighters tell us that fire was found above an outside electrical panel, but couldn't confirm if that is actually how it started. Investigators will look for information in the daylight, such as the extent of the damage and exactly how it started.
All right, good morning, everybody. We look at our satellite imagery, and we're not seeing a lot of energy coming our way just yet. It is going to be this afternoon when we're going to see more rain showers coming through. Right now, the timing, 3, 4 o'clock today. Highs are going to be above average. We're going to be at 42 degrees, 46 into St. Mary's. It's 45 into Pullman. Now for us, it'll be 42, but we will see those afternoon showers again around 3 o'clock.
Today, we hope to learn more about what the Grant County Sheriff's Office says was a targeted shooting of a 19-year-old. It happened around 1 o'clock on Sunday morning. Callers reported hearing 8 to 10 gunshots near March Street and Biggs Drive. Responding officers found the 19-year-old man with gunshot wounds in his torso and limbs. He was hit 5 times and is being treated at a local hospital. Detectives are investigating and say they'll provide more details in the coming days.
A SWAT standoff in East Central Spokane ended with a known felon taken into custody. Sunday afternoon, Spokane police surrounded a home on South Cook Street and East 4th Avenue, where the man barricaded himself inside. Police say that man had 2 felony warrants. They were not sure if he had weapons. This investigation's ongoing. We'll continue to update you as we learn more.
We hope to learn more today about the shooting in Northeast Spokane on Friday near Gonzaga's campus. The woman shot died in the hospital. It happened near the Cash and Carry on Hamilton, just north of Trent. SPD says a man called police just after 1 o'clock on Friday, saying a group of people confronted him on Market Street about stolen property. There was an altercation, and the group took off in a car. Officers used a pit maneuver to stop that car on Springfield and Hamilton. As officers removed suspects from the car, they found a woman with a gunshot wound to the head. 4 teenagers in the car were arrested. You can read more about these suspects and further updates to the story as they come in on our website, KXLY.com.
The U.S. conducted a new round of strikes against rebels in the Red Sea. These new strikes include targeting what U.S. Central Command says is the first unmanned underwater vessel the rebels have used since the attacks in the Red Sea began. Meanwhile, the war between Israel and Hamas continues to rage on in the Middle East. In a new statement this morning, the Gaza Health Ministry says more than 29,000 Palestinians have been killed in the Gaza Strip since the start of the war. Dozens were killed over the weekend after Israeli airstrikes struck central Gaza. The World Health Organization saying the largest medical facility in Gaza is now out of commission.
Over the last 5 years, the number of people dying on Spokane roads has increased. Deadly and serious crashes involving pedestrians and cyclists are up nearly 50% in Spokane County. The Spokane Regional Transportation Council announced last week it plans to turn a $400,000 federal grant into research on how to make our roads safer. Council members say the research will allow it to request more funding to make changes to roads, which could ultimately save lives.
Today is President's Day, and all Spokane Public Library branches are closed. City Council meetings are canceled today, but Spokane City Hall will be open, along with My Spokane 311 and the Development Services Center. You won't need to pay for parking meters or kiosks, though, but all parking rules still apply.
This morning, we've been live at the Spokane Waste to Energy facility. Now, this is the only facility of its kind in Washington State. We've been learning all about how your garbage is turned into energy. In just one day, enough power is generated here to power 13,000 homes. You can come by the facility and take a tour and see it all happen for yourself. We'll have more information on how on our website, KXLY.com.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, the new hope for millions of people with food allergies and medicine that can reduce the risks of severe reactions. Plus, we'll have a final check of weather with Mark coming up right after this commercial break.